Now, when it comes to the next part of the code reuse, as you can see it on the About page, these Teal containers are similar everywhere. So now we can simply try to reuse them. Let me open Android Studio, where you sure can notice that we have this Teal container over here in the About mobile, then in the landing page mobile file, and in the About web one. Except for the landing page web, where we didn't use the Teal container, but got the same output. So that's another place where we could apply the Teal container. Now to reuse the code, I want to go to the About mobile. And I can either create a Teal container stateless widget in the components, or just paste this Teal container function directly, also in the components file. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the latter. So let me cut it, and then go to the components file and paste it down here. And it's great. Now we have to remove the lines of code which are not necessary. So let's delete the Teal containers everywhere where they're no longer needed. Moving on to the next step, when we scroll down in the landing page web file, we can observe that instead of these containers, we can call the Teal container function directly in their places. So let's just copy the text Flutter, delete this entire container, in place of it call the Teal container, and pass the Flutter text. And let's apply this exact strategy for the rest of the containers as well. Now that we're done with all of them, we can go ahead and stop the app and run it again. Let's wait for a while. And as you can see, all the containers look perfect, just like before. The last thing we're gonna do is go to the components file and search for the logger. And we can read that we have used it 3 times. But well, we don't need to write it 3 times. We can have just one logger, as it will work everywhere it's needed in the components file. Sorry, it's used only 2 times. One was just a comment. So let's comment out this one as well. And now only one logger is in use, which is exactly what we wanted. With these videos, we have understood how we can reuse the code to save a lot of space and make the code more readable. If you think there can be some other ways of reusing the code in the Portfolio app, make sure to mention them in the Q&A section.